Hey everyone, this is June from Turning Point Life Investments, and this is your stock market analysis for January 21st, 2012. Okay, so the first thing that really pops up on my screen is this stochastic right here. It is screaming overbought, and it has been so for a couple of weeks already. So that just proves one thing, that that just because something is overbought does not mean that it can't go higher. But what it really does serve for me is almost like a cautionary tale or some kind of warning sign telling me that the market is getting a bit stretched out and that going long might be a little bit risky. Okay, you still want to go long, but you definitely do not want to be too aggressive because the market is getting a bit extended, and the chance of a pullback is definitely high. So knowing that, it's really important to be able to spot these overbought conditions and be able to know when to start taking profit and also when to stop adding on to your existing long positions. But overall, the market looks like it's continuing higher, staying above the moving averages. Now, one thing I do want to point out is, ever since the market started moving higher back in last December, it's always managed to stay above this 50-hour moving average. Okay, even though it took a little dip here, it managed to recover and continue to move higher. So as long as this market stays above this 50-day or 50-hour moving average, I would continue to go long in this market. So once it breaks, then that's a different story. Okay, let's turn our attention to the VIX. Now the VIX managed to hold off from breaking down before, but just these last 2 days, it actually broke down, especially on Friday. It kind of told us that a lot of buyers were a little bit skeptical, okay, about the recent rally, but I guess just within the last week they just threw in the towel and said, forget it, let's just try to chase this market. So even though that might be bullish, that you see the VIX breaking down, you do have to wonder how low can it go. When it gets too low, like down to this area, that's when it's too bullish, okay? And that's when we noticed that we had our top back there when when the VIX gets a little bit too low down to the mid-teens area. So the VIX currently is around that area where it's too bullish, too one-sided. So I would definitely start paying attention and be a bit more cautious going long because for that reason.